Hi families! Welcome to video number 4, New Things Everywhere. By now, you are in a whirlwind of new things at Acton. You wonder, what is my child learning? What are freedom levels? What is the studio contract and what promises are they making? What are Eagle bugs? As you try to engage with your child, you may get all kinds of answers or you may get none. At Acton, we consistently try to push the power to the learners. So what works in one studio or Acton might be slightly or even significantly different than what works in another studio or another Acton. As the Eagles decide on what their rules should be and then experiment with how those limitations work in their day-to-day lives, they are constantly engaged in a process of evaluation and improvement. As a parent, this can be uncomfortable to watch and to tolerate the ambiguity. So we invite you to take the bird's eye view, not the worm's eye view. We invite you to envision your eagle in the future as a professional adult coming to their future leadership positions with years of experience creating complex systems of management and governance and communication in teams. While their governance system is fluid and ever-changing, the learning design at Acton is fairly simple. We have 2 major goals. Number 1, to equip the learners to take full responsibility for and advantage of their learning. And number 2, to make progress transparent for all stakeholders, parents, Eagles, and guides. To do this, the studio operates on 3 key systems that encourage mastery, effort, and leadership. Number 1, the badge system. Similar to the Scouts, Eagles earn badges when they master core skills such as math, reading, or writing, when they finish a quest or they complete a character challenge. Badge ceremonies are held at the end of each session, and the badge system corresponds with our curriculum that is based more or less on grade levels, although we don't like to refer to grade levels because we see it as being much more fluid and we don't want to box our Eagles in or limit them. Number 2, SMART goals. Every Monday, Eagles set their own SMART goals. SMART, you may have heard if you work in a corporate or business environment, is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Then they work all week towards completing those goals. If they complete their goals or complete more than their goals, they are in flying or soaring freedom level, and that's a cause for celebration. If they don't complete their goals, they are in nesting and they have fewer freedoms the following week. If your eagle comes home in nesting, it's a great opportunity for them to reflect on why they didn't make it. Did they set their goals too high and they need to be more achievable? Did they get distracted by their peers, or did they use distraction as a way to avoid hard work? Or is there something difficult that they need to dig in more and work harder on? Maybe they need additional tools or coaching or support. If they achieve more than their goals, then they have the most freedom, which sounds a lot like life, doesn't it? The third way that we ensure transparency to the stakeholders is with our 360-degree reviews. 360-degree reviews are also used in business environments, and they allow people to give themselves feedback, to get feedback from a superior, and to get feedback from their peers. We do the same thing. These reviews are done in a sandwich manner where we are giving positive feedback sandwiched and then with some constructive criticism and then another piece of positive feedback so that Eagles don't feel ashamed and they don't feel over criticized and their brains don't turn off from hearing what they need to hear to improve. And it works. Okay, so each of those 3 systems and their data are tracked in Journey Tracker, which is Acton's customized online platform for the Eagles and the guides to track progress and to set challenges. In El Salvador, we also use a semaforo tracker that parents have unlimited access to through Google Drive. You have already been sent this. These semaforos are updated every week, and we suggest that parents check them every Friday and then celebrate flying or soaring progress. And if your eagle is in nesting, you can ask some curious questions, not judgmental or fearful. Assume that they are doing their best, and then ask how you can support their progress. You might be pleasantly surprised to hear their answer. In traditional school, parents receive a letter or number grade 2 to 3 times a year. At Acton, our expectations for parents are a little bit different. We do not see school as being the sole place of learning. We assume that parents at Acton have chosen Acton because they are lifelong learners and that they give this same example to their children. Acton is a place to set goals, master core skills such as math, reading, and writing, and to explore and experience many different quests, including the sciences, history, entrepreneurship, the arts, and personal development. We also offer many tools and materials such as books, games, simulations, Socratic discussions, trips, hero talks, and experiences to foster and spark learning. Especially once your child discovers his or her passions, you will want to make sure that you are supporting and encouraging them in their chosen direction. So how does this affect you? We encourage you to be intentionally aware of what your child is learning, what they are struggling with, and what is sparking their curiosity. You can experiment with the questions we offered you in video number 2 to check in with your eagle regularly. And you might even consider adding check-ins at the end of each session as part of your family plan. Invite your eagle this week to give you a tour of their core skills programs, such as math and Khan Academy, or to tell you about the books that they're reading or what they're learning in the quest. The data we share with you, for example, in Khan Academy for math, is at least 10 times as rich and granular as the data that you get in a traditional school report card. But you do have to take the time to look at it, to analyze it, and to ask questions about it. If you need help with this, our upcoming journey meetings between the guide and your eagle will be the perfect time and place to get assistance with this. Until then, please keep asking your eagle about their days, their SMART goals, and their freedom levels with curiosity. If you have watched the 3 previous videos and read the documents in the folder, we congratulate you. If not, you've got some homework to do to get into your next freedom level. Remember, our children learn the most from our example. In this video's folders, you will find a list of ways that we measure learning and some more key questions to ask your eagle specifically about progress. Have an amazing week, families.